The strategy of you. This, my lovelies, is the absolute epitome of your business and the most important foundation that you need to have in place. And some people might say to you, but it's not all about you. And this is not about it being all about you. What it is about building a business that is aligned with you. Because although when you put yourself out there and you market, it's about your ideal clients, you have to get to that place in a really good way, feeling great, feeling empowered through growth, through expansion. And the only way to do that is to have a business that is aligned around you and your core values. Because otherwise, it's going to bring on all the negative feelings of self-doubt, lack of vision, lack of clarity, feeling like an imposter, and it just not feeling good. So that is why the very first section of module 3 is all about the strategy of you. And as part of this section, I've put in an in-depth workbook that is going to take you through you self-identifying the strategy of you. I think it's 14 pages. There is a lot to go through. Okay, but I want you to take your time. And basically, the strategy of you is built on 5 main pillars. And those 5 main pillars are authenticity, your personal story, your vision and values, your uniqueness, otherwise known as your USP, and your authority. And all 5 of those elements you are going to work through in the workbook, but you're going to look at them from you as a person, as a human, as an amazing woman that you are, and then think of them from your business point of view. Because only when you've got them really clear for you personally can you make sure that you build a business that is built on those solid foundations that we've been talking about. Okay, so everything that you're going to do from this point forward is going to be built around the strategy of you so that you can have longevity and success in your business, because that is what I want for you. Isn't that what you want for yourself? So to start, I want you to form a baseline, and this is in the workbook. I want you to think about what are your vision and values at the moment. Like, what are they coming across like in your business? Where would you say you are in your business at the moment? And are you happy with how that looks? Do you feel aligned with the way you're showing up, the way you're standing out? Do you think your vision is actually coming through in your business? Does it all flow? Does it feel easy? Because if it's aligned, whether you've got clients or not, it should feel good. It should feel easy. There's a difference between it being easy and feeling easy. And we want it to feel easy because we want that freedom. Okay. And also, is your business model, strategy, plan built around the life and the lifestyle, your big why of why you are creating your business in the first place? Because if it isn't, then is it a business that's going to grow and expand along with you? So you're going to work through these questions in the workbook, and then you're going to arrive at pillar 1, which is authenticity. Now, this speaks for itself, because you need, not just want to, you need to be authentic in your business for people to buy into you, for people to stay and work with you, for people to sign up to work with you in the first place, but also to just feel good about yourself. You don't want to be showing up and trying to be something that you're not, okay? Because straight away, other people will see through that and it won't feel good. And we are all about building a business that feels good to you. So as you work through the workbook, you're going to really think about, what does being authentic actually mean to you? Because it does mean different things to different people. And don't, through any of these questions, think about the right answer. This is a moment for you to go inside. What does authentic mean to you? And how you can think about that is, if you are with someone that you are super close with and you can be really vulnerable with, What does that look like? How are you completely authentic and genuine in that space? And that's where you're going to start. So what does being authentic look and feel like to you? Have that picture. Like, what does she, that version of you, like? What does she dislike? What are her opinions on things? What gets her excited? What lights her up? All of those things. Equally, what does she dislike? What turns her off? Really go deep with you and your authenticity. And then how can you take all of that built-in authenticity and be authentically you in your business? And that sounds easy, but it is really hard for people to really show up authentically in their business, because this is where the self-doubt comes in. So how can you show up as her in your business? Like, what is authentic about you? And how can that part come through in your business? What feels like you in your business? What feels genuine? What's easy to do? What's difficult to do? And are those things difficult to do because they don't align with you and what is authentic and genuine to you? So you're going to generate all kinds of ideas as you work through the workbook. And then you're also going to reflect on if there is anything in your business that is currently not feeling right and not aligning. And that could just be a little shift that's needed, or it could be on reflection that it's just not authentic to you. And you've gone down that line because other people have done it, or there's just that whole people pleasing element or the good girl energy. Look at it, be authentically you, and be really open and vulnerable with yourself at this point. Because all this questioning and this inner knowledge of who you are allows you to then be authentic in absolutely everything that you do. And by being authentic in everything that you do in your business, it's going to build your confidence. It's going to help you stand out online. And those clients that you want to bring in will connect with your authentic energy, because it will be you who's showing up online. Okay, so I want you to get super excited, not scared, about being your authentic self online during that section. And then this is the next part of your authentic self. They all link perfectly together. It's you and your personal story. Okay, this is so important because at the end of the day, you are your business. Your business is you, is a reflection of you. It comes into your personal branding. Okay, people 90% of the time buy into you more so than your offer, because lots of people could have a similar offer to you, but there's only one you. So your personal story is really important. And the workbook is going to guide you through how much of your personal story you currently share, what parts of it, and what does that currently look like. And then it's going to get you to reflect and dig into what is it about you and your experiences from your personal story to date, there'll be more to come, that has got you in the place that you are today. And are there any similarities between your ideal client? And already I can pretty much bet that there is going to be. Okay. Now, these elements of your personal story do not have to be huge, life-changing, or even traumatic events. They can be little micro moments in time. What learning can you pass on? Okay, what led to starting your business? What's your biggest driver? How does this link and help your ideal clients and your audience? Like, why are you the type of coach or service provider that you are? What did that journey look like? In your day-to-day life, are there examples that you think, oh, this is something that my ideal clients relate to? That's your personal story. Your personal story isn't just your past, it's also your present. So where are you in sharing your personal story and building that into your business as part of the strategy of you and your business strategy? Because businesses which build their personal branding and their business around them, their journey, their story, those businesses tend to have more longevity because there's, again, that authenticity and that connection. And no one else is you. So that's your biggest selling point. Okay. Your ideal client is going to resonate with you and your story, and that will inform such a huge part of your business. No one else is you. No one else is going to have that personal brand or that exact business strategy. So getting in touch with your personal story is a really important part of the strategy of you, just as your vision and values are. Because if you build a business that is disaligned with your values, and you're doing something, speaking in a certain way, offering a certain offer, selling in a particular way that you don't value, then that is not going to come across in the right way. And also, and more importantly, it's going to feel awful. So the section on vision and values, again, is going to really go into your personal vision and values. And then when you have worked through those personal vision and values, it's going to allow you to confidently and successfully step into that extended version of yourself and put those vision and values into your business. Okay. And again, this is another really important part of the strategy of you, because your vision and values mold who you are as a human. So they should mold your business. Speaks for itself. And this section is going to once again take you through for life and then for business and how they mold together. And if you might find that at any point in time, your vision and values of how you've been working on your business have gone slightly skewed, it's great. That's why reflection is a great thing, because you can bring them back on track. And going back to the strategy of you at regular intervals in your business growth helps with it. It then leads you through uniqueness, your USP, what makes you stand out, what makes you different, why your ideal client should sign up for you and not Sheila down the road on Instagram. Okay. This, again, is so important and is one of your business foundations, because this all links into your mindset as well. You have to believe that you have something to offer. And I know you all do. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here in an Elevate membership, ready to elevate your business, because you are an ambitious woman who wants to make a difference to other people's lives. So turn inward. No one else is you, like we just said. So you need to confidently own you and step into the power of you. Good, the bad, the ugly, although we're all gorgeously beautiful here, okay? But you need to own it. You need to show up in that energy. Who are you? Sometimes that question can be seen as like a negative, like, who am I? Who's going to sign up to work with me? Flip it on its head. Yes, who are you? And why are your ideal clients going to sign up to work with you? Such an important question, okay? You're also going to look at what you want to be known as, what you want to be known for in your specific niche area of your business. So whatever that is, whatever you want to be known for, how are you going to get that across? What is unique? What is different about you? What is unique and what is different about your offers? Why should your ideal clients choose you? And you need, in this section of the strategy of you, to really go and empower yourself. And also think about how you are currently allowing your audience to see you. And then, are there any changes in your business that you can do to allow this to come through more? And then lastly, the fifth pillar of the strategy of you, and this is huge, I said that for all of them, is authority. Okay. Naturally, your USP is also going to add to your authority, because what makes you unique is going to allow you to stand out and be an expert in your zone of genius. Okay. But before you think about the authority in your business and your zone of genius, are you an authority of you? Do you know you? Do you own who you are? Everything that you just will have covered in the last pillar. Okay. Do you know the way you like to show up in life? And how does that translate into your business? Like, again, what are your irritations? What lights you up? Are you the authority of you in your life? Do you own your journey? And then, are you the authority in your business? How? How does that currently translate? And really looking deep and seeing what makes you the authority. And this is where you cannot be shy. You have to get big and bold and empowered here, my lovelies. And then it's how can you position yourself as the authority? And you don't have to have all the answers at this point. These are just your foundations. And you learn a lot more about authority in authority focused content when you move on to module 5. But how can you be the authority in your business? Again, what is it that you can use to build that like, know, and trust factor and show that you are the go-to person that people should come to? Why should people invest in you? Why are you the coach or service provider for them? And when you are being the authority of you, you are completely in your own power, and your business will naturally take an authoritative stance. Okay, you will be the leader. And that's what we want. We want to create leaders here so that you have got increased confidence, increased self-belief. You have self-actualization. You know your stuff, and you not only can make it happen, but you will make it happen for all the women who are ready to come into your world. So I've given you the lowdown of what is in your workbook. So I want you to work through that and also use our group for any points where you have got questions on the strategy of you, because it is so very important. And then also in this section, there are 2 Wheel of Life templates. And these are really good to use because you've got your standard Wheel of Life template where you're looking at the areas in your life. Again, this helps you focus in on the strategy of you. And then you've got a business version of the strategy of you, a business version of the Wheel of Life. And this can help you look at where your confidence levels are, but also where your skills and knowledge are for the different areas of business. And putting those both things together, you can come up with a plan of what you need to work on the most moving forwards. But I hope you thoroughly enjoy this section of Module 3, lovelies.